Hey, welcome to the third edition of Through the Wired. I'm Luke Spader.
I'm Logan Pye.
I'm Veylupek.
I'm Devin Neumann.
And it was a pretty big winter break for the Westside Boys basketball team. Finally getting over the hump in the Metro tournament. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. First time since the 21-22 season, and played a really good set of games, 4 games, 5 days, and it's a big win, especially coming off the runner-up from last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
The first game they took down Omaha Northwest 78-79 or 78-29. Sorry, this was a massive W.
Yeah, it wasn't even close at all. They overpower Omaha North in every way, led by Donnie Barfield.
Yeah, he had 18 points and 2 rebounds. It was just a dominant performance by him. He had that big head tap dunk.
Yeah, that was cool.
He got the crowd going there. Next round they played Millard South. That was supposed to be a close game. People came in, thought that was going to be a one-possession game, but Warriors played really well down the stretch. That was probably their best basketball of the year. It was 75-53.
Yeah, they played really good basketball. There's a pretty big discrepancy between the middle of the pack teams and the higher teams. Westside, one of those top teams. Millard South, we're really good last year, but now we're in the middle of the pack, in that maybe 10 to 15 range, but there's a big discrepancy between those.
Yeah, Emmer Giddick had a huge game there. He had 21 points, 9 rebounds. Just overall, one of the best. I would say he's just the leader of this Westside team. He gets everybody going.
Yeah, he's one of those big players down low that absolutely fries everybody. Plays bully ball down in the paint and gets buckets.
Then we played Papillion Monarchs. That was a tough game. I mean, that's just a scrappy team overall.
Yeah, they're a very scrappy team.
Yeah, one of the more close games. Final score 59-56. Just a really physical, close, intense game. Donnie Barfield led the team, 19 points, 3 rebounds, but, it's a really tough, competitive game. Prepared them for Creighton Prep in the final.
That's going to be a fun matchup down later in the season. We play them again, so.
Yeah, it'll be a really good game. See what Papio has back to offer against the Warriors.
Yep, and then the big championship game at Creighton Prep versus Creighton Prep. Westside got it done. It was getting tight there at the end. It was a close game.
Yeah, it was really close, but still managed to pull out the win. Had some nice free throws down the stretch. A lot of misses, though. Something that you guys need to work on. But otherwise than that, they played really good basketball. They were down. They went on an 11-0 run late in the game.
That was clutch.
Spark it, including London Dada, who absolutely had a massive game.
Yeah, he had 23 points, 16 rebounds. He's just so much better than everybody on the court, it feels like.
Yeah, that game gave him the KETV Player of the Week. Just a really great performance.
Yeah, he got the big game chain off that one.
For her dad.
Yep. The final score was 63-61 on that. Then we'll take it down to the girls. They dominated Benson in the first game, winning by 13, 61-48. J.R. Freeman had a really good game there, 19 points. And Guerin K had a 11-point double-double, which is solid. But the next round, they got a tough matchup. Omaha North, who went on to win the tournament. So
yeah, Omaha North plays really mean basketball. Held Sinai Foster to 0 points.
That's crazy.
For Westside, if they want to win, they have to have Sinai Foster score points. And they didn't happen, and that allowed Omaha North to crush them. And
Hamaija Matoya really stood out in that game. Former Westside player. She was kind of our star last year, sparked the offense.
Yeah.
And she definitely sparked their offense in that game. And that seemed like every single 3 she put up just went in. That was pretty crazy.
Warriors did bounce back, though. They got a win over Northwest, and then they had the big game versus Marion at home. Packed crowd.
Packed house.
Really good turnout, but Foster really turned it on. The whole team on offense really turned it on. Foster had 14 points, 6 rebounds. Jay Freeman, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Yeah, that was 3 assists.
That was a fun game. They got pretty loud in there.
Yeah, both student sections really packed down. Marion always brings a crowd.
Yeah.
They were packed from bottom row to top, and heck, our student section, the Red Shield, didn't even have a bad crowd either. They were packed halfway up, and it was a good student section, good atmosphere, and a really good game.
But I think what kind of shows these past couple games that student section doesn't really mean a whole lot. If you could bring the whole state and still can't beat the Warriors, so
that's true.
But the boys tonight play at home against Creighton Prep in what's said to be the game of the year for the boys at home.
Yeah, it's the rematch from only 6 days ago, so Prep gets a prime opportunity to get their get back at Westside, but the Warriors can also double down and say we're big brother and get the win. They have not lost a game since 2022 against the Junior Jays. 5 straight games.
That's a crazy stat. Some players to watch out for in Creighton Prep is Cooper Knight. He's averaging 12.5 points a game. He's pretty good. He's the facilitator for that offense. He kind of makes everything flow. They got the big man down low, Max Youngers. He's he's a 3-level scorer. He's kind of out-dominates a lot of people. Like, if there's a mismatch on him, he's going to go and get a bucket on you. And then Torian Carter-Brown, he had an amazing game against Westside last weekend. He had 25 points in that game, if I'm not correct. Yeah?
I believe he had 20, but
Okay.
he had 14 of his 20 points in the second half.
That's crazy. Yeah, and hasn't had the greatest start to the season. He's only averaging 8, but I think the second half of the season he'll pick it up.
Yeah.
So it's a big game. Come show out for the boys and be loud when you're there. But then, is it the next day that we play Southwest?
Yeah, we play Lincoln. Quick turnaround. We play Lincoln Southwest Saturday.
That's going to be a huge game.
Arguably, I believe there's one pool where Westside's number 1, and then there's another pool where Lincoln Southwest is number 1.
1A, 1B type deal.
Exactly, and whoever wins that, the definitive 1 seed, and overall it'll probably be a good game. Watch out for Dada and Geddick for Westside, and then the Uzziah and Micaiah Sanders.
Yeah, those last year we played them
Twice
in the district tournament. They beat us at home, which was tragic loss.
It was a but we got to get back in the first round of state championship game. Beat them by 30, 40 points.
Yeah, that wasn't even I think that we could get this. I hope we get this done.
Yeah.
Hopefully the home crowd plays an advantage into us too. And we got some standings here for the last week. At number 1, Lincoln Southeast is 8-0. I think I don't know if this is correct, but I think they're tied with Southwest. But Southeast and Southwest are both 8-0, and I don't know the last time that ever happened.
I think Lincoln Southeast is the 3 seed behind Westside and Lincoln Southwest.
Yeah, I think all these polls have it a little different.
Yeah.
And then we got Westside at 10-1. So, and then we got North Star at 8-2. They've got some studs in that team.
Lancaster.
Yeah, probably arguably best player in the state. They got Creighton Prep at 8-3, then Millard North at 8-2. So these are some big dominant teams that kind of just overpower the rest of the Metro. Not the Metro, just the state in general. And for girls, we got Lincoln North Star at number 1. They're 9-0.
Yeah, Lincoln North Star. Annie Lou is just an absolute dog down there, and they have been built together, both boys and girls, great basketball programs.
Yep. Down there in Kearney, they got some dogs. They're 6-0. They're winning games by a lot. Then at Millard West, they got their first loss handed to them in it feels like ages.
Yeah, against Omaha North, and after losing the Gessery twins to graduation, they're a bit lost, but still a really good team with a lot of star potential.
They're still my state favorite in my opinion.
Back to back.
Yep. And then we got Lincoln High. Surprisingly, they've got some big wins, but they're kind of a team that has a lot of highs and lows. They're 4-2. Then you got Millard South at 7-2, another solid team. And then you got the Westside girls down there at 6-2, and that's.
I think the Warriors are 9-4. Actually.
Oh, I don't know what this poll is then.
But the Warriors 9-4. I think they should be top 10. I think they're number 9. But that's,
that would move them up in this then.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds a lot better. And then there was a swim meet, the first swim meet here at Westside. That went pretty well.
Yeah, Warriors got it done, and they did a really good job. They have a swim team on the rise.
Yeah, that new facility really has helped them out. And
yeah, it's a new $34 million swim facility. It's really coming to their own with the new imported pool, and it's better than going anywhere else like Rawls Center.
Right.
To go swim, and it's good to have a pool back in house.
And with the home crowd too, it always helps.
Crowd.
All right, well, it looks like all the time that we have for today. So come to the game tonight, be loud, go Warriors, and we're signing off.